Hi guys, I'm Karen from Makeup and Beauty Blog, and today I've got 5 things I've been loving lately. I don't know if you saw that. 5 things I've been loving lately. And I do sort of like this series on the blog on occasion, a written version of it, of 5 things that I have obviously been loving lately, and thought it might be fun to get in front of the camera and do it here on YouTube as well. But before I get started, can I just say, please excuse my fighter pilot chair. I am so pregnant right now. I'm 8 months pregnant, and every single chair in this house is completely, excuse me as I stretch in weird positions, is completely uncomfortable, and the only comfortable chair I can seem to get in is my writing chair. And even that is not the most comfortable, even this one's not the most comfortable chair in the world, but it's still a little bit more comfortable. And so you can see it right here, and it's not the cutest thing in the whole wide world, but whatever. It's got lumbar support. I can do this in it, so I can twist a little bit when I need to. It works. All right, it works. Okay, so anyways, 5 things. Number 1. Okay, these Tony ties by Mia Beauty are awesome. So Mia Beauty is this brand that you can find them at the drugstore. They make all kinds of doodads for hair. Last year I reviewed their, I bought it at Target. Their bun ease, I believe that's what it's called, and it makes a big old fatty old batty bun on the top of your head. These are called Tony ties, and they are hair ties that you can wear to secure a ponytail, or they also double as bracelets, ba-bam. And I at first was not convinced that these would work for me because I've kind of got a lot of hair and it's on the thicker, aka unruly side most of the time. And I thought that my hair would slip right on out of these, but no, these hold hair great, especially if you've got a lot of it, and it's enough so that you can actually work out in them even. I have been walking a lot. Ever since baby girl arrived, the doctors had me not run. I can't run, so, but I walk a ton for exercise, and I put my hair up in one of these Tony ties, and they totally stay up. And I like that they're they have different colors and patterns, and these ones just that I happen to have are glittery. This is from another set of 3. There's silver and black and red, and I usually just wear them around my head. Use them, I wrap them around twice for a quick ponytail, or sometimes I'll take the end and put it into a bun. And yeah, and they don't hurt. They don't give me a headache, which some hair ties do, believe it or not, when you put it in too tight. And they don't leave that funky bump in your hair, which I don't like either. So yeah, these are great. I actually just ordered these off of Amazon. You can get them at any drugstore, I believe. I previously saw them at Target. But yeah, I'm gonna put these in my hospital bag for when baby girl comes. So I'll have a little bit of sparkle in my hair when she comes into this world. Okay, so number 2 on this list is the T3 BodyWaver, another hair-related product. I don't know if this is still hot. I don't know if I should get too close to it. I just use this to kind of smooth out my hair. So it's called the BodyWaver. I bought this, I think, I don't know, a year and a half or 2 years ago. That sound is so satisfying. At one of the Sephora VIB sales, and it was a pretty penny at the time, and it still is. It's T3. They have their stuff is more expensive. It's on the higher end of hair care, or not hair care, but hair doodads. The word is escaping my mind right now. Pregnancy brain. I'm just gonna blame everything on pregnancy brain. But they've got they've got the famous T3 hair dryer, which I love. All kinds of T3 hairstylers, that's the word, curling irons, all kinds of stuff. And this BodyWaver looks like a massive curling iron. I mean, it's huge. And I suppose you could use it to get big waves, but I don't really use it for that. I mainly use this to recreate the look of a at-home or a salon blowout with a round brush and a blow dryer. You know what I'm kind of talking about, where it's smooth at the top and then you've got kind of waves or a big curl at the end. And it's time consuming if you've ever done one of those. I have done one. I've done plenty of blowouts on myself, and they just take a long time. But with this, they don't take that much effort or time. I mean, you do have to sit there and go piece by piece, and it takes a while, but it takes me, I don't know, 20 minutes as opposed to 40 minutes, which I'm not kidding, can be the time that it takes to do a blowout. And the thing is though, is that it gets really hot. I have pretty thick, pretty sturdy hair, and the heat settings go up to five little dots over here, and I never go past 3 because I think I may have done it once. I think I did 4 or 5 once, and I fried a little bit of my hair because I left it in there for too long. So be careful when you use this. It does get extremely hot, but I just have to say I love the results. Like every single time I use this, I get, and I'm like paying attention, I feel like my hair looks smoother, it looks silkier, it looks bouncier. I don't know if I mentioned this, but I just used this today, and it's like definitely less unruly than it usually looks. So yeah, T3 BodyWaver, good stuff. Okay, so third thing on this list is not necessarily like a product, but it's another YouTuber here, a beauty YouTuber, and her name is Aina. I love me some Jackie. I have been binge watching her videos for like the last 2 weeks, and she's great. She's very beautiful for one, and she has this really in-depth knowledge and library of makeup products, and like she explains things in a way that I find very easy to understand. She does like tutorials, and then she also does a bunch of roundups, and then she'll do like a series where she talks about different makeup issues, like it's called Fix It Fridays, I believe, where she'll describe a common makeup problem and different ways to solve it. And the thing is though, is like she's really funny, and she's so positive, and just like every time I see her on her channel, I just can't help but like feel better because she's smiling all the time. She's really uplifting. She tries to, when I go to her channel, I feel like I'm hanging out with a friend, which is something that I've always strived to do on the blog and here on YouTube. It's a vibe that I totally get and I love, and Jackie just seems really, really cool. Like, I totally want to hang out with her someday. And her channel's not only informative, but it feels like a good place to be. So if you can, check her out. I will link her somewhere here on the screen so that you can head on over to Jackie. And if you do head on over to check her out, please tell her I sent you, because Jackie's awesome. 2 thumbs up for Jackie. Okay, so number 4 on this list of 5 things that I'm loving lately is this brow combo. Okay, so let me tell you a little bit about my brows. So my brows, naturally, they don't look like this. They're not this full. I wish they were this full. Once upon a time, they were, but then I plucked them into oblivion in the 90s. Blah, blah, blah. Sad story. Grew them out, and now I need a little bit more support to get them to look this full, because around this point, they start to sort of fade out. And so I use brow pencils, brow powders, whatever. Sometimes though, like I'll get stuck on one product, and then all of a sudden, I don't know if this ever happened to you, but like that product will stop working or not work as well as it used to. Like for the longest time, I know for the past 6 months or so, I've been using Urban Decay's Brow Beater, which I still like. And I would top that with, first I'd fill in with Urban Decay's Brow Beater, and then I would use Anastasia Clear Brow Gel to mellow it out and like set all the hairs. And I loved the effect. It was full, but didn't look too cray-cray. And for some reason, I don't know, within the last month or so, it just hasn't been working for my brows. So I've been trying different brow combos, and I finally stumbled onto one that I really love. And it's this. It's a 3-step process. I know it takes a village, but hey, what can I say? It's first I start off with Bobbi Brown's Natural Brow Shaper, and the shade that I use is Brunette. And basically this is just like a brow gel, but it's like super duper brow gel. It does a little bit of everything. It adds color to the brows. It sets the brows into place so that they're not like waving all over in the wind. And I think what makes it stand out from other brow gels out there is that it adds a good amount of color. Like some brow gels, I swear to you, I will put them in my brows and I'll feel like I'll be there for half a day trying to get the brow looking nice and neat. But this, for some reason, it just doesn't take a lot of room. It's a lot of effort. It's very pigmented. So I start off with this, and then I just run that through my brows first in order to get a good shape. And this gives me an idea of where I need to fill in the sparse spots. Okay, and then with the sparse spots, I just use good old MAC Brun. I have it here in this old palette, and then I use an angle brush to stick that in, which is usually here in my arch area, which is the most sparse. And then after that's done, I use the same old Anastasia clear brow gel, and I'll just run that lightly through the entire brow just to get everything into place and to mellow out that brow gel a little bit. So yeah, I had always thought before that you had to do the brow powder first and then the gel afterward, but no, apparently that's not the case. And you can just mix things up, experiment, see what happens, and for me, some reason, I've been loving this combo lately. Try it sometime. Even if you don't have the Bobbi Brown one, maybe you have like a different one around, just like see what happens when you use the brow gel first and then the brow powder second. Okay, so last thing on this list of 5 things that I've been loving lately. The Hourglass Strobe lighting powders. I mean, I can't even. These are so beautiful. Okay, so these are new for spring 2016, and there's 4 shades. This one is Brilliant. It's the one that I'm wearing right now. And here's another one, Euphoric. And I have the other 2 here with me. Incandescent. If I could open it, how many Karens does it take to open this powder? Okay, this is Incandescent. And then this one is called Iridescent. And they've got all sorts of like subtle differences in between each, you know, some are more peach, some are more beige. The one that I'm wearing right now, Brilliant, is a gold color. And it they also launched this kind of funky looking sponge with it, which has this like angled area on this tip. And at first, what's a sponge really gonna do? But this sponge actually totally takes this to the next level. Okay, the powder itself is beautiful when you wear it on its own. It's what they call, you know, Hourglass calls their strobing powder. It's basically just like a highlighter, but it's highlighter done the Hourglass way. If you're not familiar with Hourglass, they already have a line of highlighters called the Ambients. And the Ambients they're known for like this sort of subtle, effortless glow that they have on the skin. This is like the Ambients, like turned up, but not like so much that you feel like a disco ball. Like, I don't know, there's something about this powder. I love how it reflects the light without making me look too greasy or too oily, or I like that it's not too frosty so that it doesn't like settle into my fine lines or my pores. And as the day goes on, it seems to just get better and better. It's one of those products that you can just have on and like, you know, 4 hours later or whatever, you look in the mirror and you're like, well, and you still feel like you look good. I think that these powders are so beautiful. I only just started wearing them and I already feel like I'm in love. And this sponge, by the way, I wasn't too sure about it at first, but it's actually really good. I used this to apply Brilliance to my upper cheekbones today, down the bridge of my nose and on my cupid's bow. And you use like different parts of it, like this part, this slanted part, is you can press it right against here to apply it in the upper cheekbone area and get it over like a good amount of area. And this like little tip I took down the bridge of my nose and here on my cupid's bow. So you can do like fine little things, like fine little touches or like broader touches with it. I don't know, it's kind of cool. But these, I am really looking forward to wearing more of these all the time. So pretty. Okay, you guys, so that was 5 things that I've been loving lately. In the comments below, I would love to know what 5 things you've been loving lately. Beauty related, food related, hair related, I don't know, anything. Books you've been reading, movies you've watched, anything that you've been loving lately, it's fair game. So list those in the comments down below. And if you like this video, and I hope you did, please give it a thumbs up. Yay! And subscribe if you want, so I can see you again. And thank you again for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.